Hi and welcome to the channel. I decided that it's time for a nap. I need to go with some groceries up in the apartment, but until she's gonna be awake, I will sit down here in the car. Outside, the rain started like 10 minutes ago, so when I'm gonna be upstairs, I will update you with Wonderland and God's in Heaven. And here we are again at home. Toddler is in full mode singing. And let's take a look about this Wonderland. And this is it. I try to move slowly. And here is done. The mountain it's done. The building it's stitched all the way. And here I have some bushes. This is stitched already. This is a small building. I'm gonna get to that today or tomorrow. Here is done. I need to get this stitching in the water. This is a waterfall. I have some stitches left, some very small portions, and that part under the sun I started yesterday, but I still have some big spots to where I can put my hand and still not feeling any stitches made, like in that portion of the sky, the birds in the upper part, and that edge is almost done. Until here I have some lines to make, but I'm pretty confident. I'm tired. I think when I'm gonna finish this and see that whole thing ironed and somewhere to display, I'm gonna cry because of the emotions, of course not. It will be joyful crying. I love this building so much. That is not so spectacular, but these two, I love it. That seems like a temple or something. I would love to see some dinosaurs, not just birds. These birds are looking like not from this planet, but it is still Wonderland. That it's a whole thread barf. Again, I'm getting ready with some threads, and some other are appearing, like I don't know when I did that parking. And here I have some building too. I'm so eager to reach that point, but that's gonna happen just the next year, the following year. So I don't have too much to stitch. I am beyond the half part, and I need to breathe, and stitch 400 stitches on Gods in Heaven. Let's go. And here is Gods in Heaven, the same size, 250 by 125. A busy picture that I love. And let's do some speed stitching today. And we'll choose something easy for today if I'm speed stitching. And hopefully toddler, it's sticking to me like Velcro, and I will try to stitch with her. And toddler is very triggered about all the things I'm using, so let's try to stitch with 3865. And because I'm in the cheating mode, I will stitch today these big portions of yellow parts that are the symbol for 3865. Because I'm on 14 count, I use 2 strands. And let me stitch this. And let's do some speed stitching if I can. And next month I will try to stitch 500 stitches.
Wow. I should take up.
Yes, that felt. She's trying my new oven gloves.
Mama, go there.
Thank you.
Go there. Go there.
Thank you.
Go there.
Play with that.
I better swallow my baby for today. Sit back up there. Go back there.
So I said speed stitching, but I'm in the first gear. I will try to not to jiggle the camera too much, but it's not up to me. As long as toddler stays and tries to fold the gloves, it won't be any problem.
Daddy, go to the glasses.
Say Candy. Monique.
Monique.
No.
Monique.
Try to say Candy. You like candy. Candy. Say it. I like candy.
Donna. So good. Go to bed, go there. Don't fear. Food to baby there. So
So the next week I'm gonna be in the night shift. And Christmas is coming in a few days we need to get ready for the Christmas. I will consider this part being like 100 stitches. If you need to zoom, just do it. I would rather not do that because because I don't see the camera. It's out of my range, but I still try to and hope for the best. I still think that God's in heaven. I'm gonna. Good job. I still think that I'm gonna stitch God's in heaven like in 10 years. First of all, I will finish Wonderland. And after that, I'm gonna keep my hands on God's in heaven. Like committed. Bravo. She pretends that she is reading some. Okay, I have a knot here. And I still think that until I'm getting done Wonderland, Gods in Heaven still need to have their own series. But I think that I'm gonna stay with this Wonderland old formula that I will update once a month, but stitch that every day. Sometimes I'm not feeling to stitch on Wonderland, but I still have some kids started, but like 30 started, and if there's any kid that is sticking to my hand, I will insist to stitch on that. I have some kit finished, and I try to finish another one to show you at some point and at the floss tube for the next month. And of course next month I'm gonna have my finished kit parade with the albums, all my three of them, and I will show you from the latest to the oldest. And we'll see what the next year will bring too. Hello, how are you? Mm-hmm. So I'm stitching. I didn't see that the camera felt. Let me try to. I think it's okay now. Of course, I'm not re-recording because that's all that I have. The spot is already stitched, and that's it. Okay, this needed some adjustments. Hopefully you are going great from now. And here I suppose that I have 100
No.
stitches. Let me check. 5 by 5. No, it's not 100. But at least this part is over 400. I don't use these fancy pattern keepers because there is no use for me. It is my personal opinion and preference because I already use my eyes on stitching and I don't want to how do you say it, the light from the tablet or telephone, it's already hurting your eyes and your stitching too set, so I rather not watching TV or pattern keeper or shows or whatever. I'm mostly listen for a podcast or music or read stories, and this is why I don't use a pattern keeper because I prefer paper. And I don't need that information how many percents I stitch along. Okay, I don't see the ear of the needle, but I can feel it with my fingers. Let's do this upper stitches. Bravo. Cuckoo. Give me a kiss. Thank you. Thank you. How was your day? How are you? If you want to delight our eyes with something that you made, you are most welcome to our Facebook group called the Crazy Cross Stitchers and Monique. If you're a crafter, stitcher, diamond painter, I salute you all. Feel free to share with us your progress. But if you are posting something that you purchased, we want to see that you stitch it too. So be aware of this. We don't like ads. About hyping my channel, I don't have that much followers that my the YouTube will give me hyping. Somebody is keeping to messing with my channel because he's subscribing and unsubscribing at the same time, and that's bringing my of my clips down, even in the shadow. Even if you are getting me likes, if somebody is still messing with my subscribing and unsubscribing in the same time, that's gonna bring me in the shadow the clips. I don't know who is the person, but when I'm gonna find that, I will block that person in no time. And you are seeing time. They are not people in general, like they are affiliated and so on and so on. Won't help you if they are seeing that you're not on the consumerism side. The dark force. So Monique, I think, is on the potty, and I will need to give her a quick check. And this is shorter and shorter. I'm gonna try to stitch in this other part and leave the big threads, the long threads, for this part. What do you see on the camera? I'm not seeing almost anything, but I should go to check on toddler and return when this part is almost ready, almost stitched. Don't you agree? Here we are after 2 hours In the meantime, I made some mashed potatoes, and I just turned off the oven, and I think that here and here I have 400 stitches, and I'm returning to the Wonderland. I wanted to say that I don't remember what I wanted to say. Just I need some rest, and I'm taking my time, and we see you next time, next week. I don't know what I'm gonna show you. Will gonna be a surprise even for me. But until then, stitch what makes you happy. Doesn't matter how many stitches you're stitching per day, as long as you're happy with that. So until next time, kisses to you. Mwah! Mwah! With toddler too. Bye bye.